But I'm going to tell you like this. When I saw that, I think T.I fucking lying. Yeah.
I need that at the warehouse.
Tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that life could throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down.
King Harris is stirring up headlines again, but this time, it ain't about late-night Waffle House brawls or dodging court dates. Things just got way wilder. His own baby mama allegedly dropped a so-called gay tape online, and the internet went crazy over it. To make things even messier, Boosie jumped in and clowned T.I for the way he raised his son. Now, whether that tape is legit or not doesn't even matter, because people have been whispering about King's sexuality for years. People been saying King looked a little fruity. Others claim that baby was nothing but a cover-up. And now this leak is throwing gasoline on all those talks. Fans are digging up every old rumor, like whispers that King might not even be the real father of his son, or that his baby mama only had the baby to secure that bag. On top of that, folks are calling out how he's been flexing a gangster lifestyle he never really lived. And listen, Boosie jumping in ain't light work. He didn't clown King straight up. He threw shots at T.I instead, making it crystal clear this isn't just gossip anymore. This is a full-on feud. So get ready, because the paternity rumors are about to get wild. The baby cover-up rumors, King's so-called gangster act, his public meltdowns, and now Boosie flipping the whole drama into a chance to clown T.I in front of the world. Even before this tape drama hit the blogs, people were already questioning if King was really the father of his own child. From the second his baby mama announced that pregnancy, folks were side-eyeing heavy. The biggest thing they pointed out? She's older than him, and the internet wasn't letting that slide. People were quick to call her out, saying things like, "Girl, you knew exactly what you were doing." And then came the clip that had everyone buzzing, King with his baby mama and their newborn. Then came the money talk, and it got ugly fast. People swore she only got pregnant to lock in that Harris bag. They said she saw the fame, the money, the family name, and thought, this is my ticket to cash out. Whether it was true or not didn't matter, because the comments wouldn't stop. And when that baby was finally born, instead of silencing the noise, the speculation exploded even louder. Folks online were posting, "He don't even look like King," while others claimed King was just desperate to show off some grown man status. That's when King clapped back online, calling the baby his twin and saying, "He looks just like me."
Yeah. King in here. That's my baby. That's my baby. Get it?
He even doubled down by posting pictures, telling the world, "Y'all can't tell me this ain't mine." But here's the twist. The harder King tried to prove it, the less people believed him. And it wasn't just about the baby. For years, the internet's been whispering about King's sexuality. So when the pregnancy happened, fans instantly thought, oh, he's just trying to prove something. And now that this so-called tape is floating around, those same people are waving their receipts, saying this was the plan all along. Using a baby to shut down the rumors, that's when the whole conversation took a wild turn. While folks were tearing King apart over the baby drama, others pointed out this wasn't even the first time he's been accused of faking it for the spotlight. For years, fans been saying King's been cosplaying that gangster lifestyle, talking tough, diving into beefs, and acting like he's straight out the trenches. But people never forget, this boy was raised by T.I and Tiny. He grew up with money, privilege, and spent most of his childhood at his grandma's house. Nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't exactly scream, I came up from the struggle. And the internet never lets that slide. Here's King in his own words, talking about living at his grandma's place. And that's exactly why so many don't buy the act. Every time King hops online yelling about being from the hood, the comments light up with, "Be serious."
My grandma, you know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, "Hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house." They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house. Yep.
Fans swear he's been forcing this street image just to cover up the fact that deep down, he doesn't fit that role. It's like King's fighting two battles at once, trying to prove he's a father and a grown man, while also proving he's this hardened gangster. But instead of making him look strong, it only makes his downfall look even messier. And trust me, the spiral got way louder when those Waffle House clips started circulating. A video went viral of King straight up arguing with employees inside the restaurant. He was loud, threatening, and folks couldn't believe the son of T.I and Tiny was wilding out over fast food.
Nigga, I ain't twisted. But what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking.
Here's King losing it at Waffle House. And the craziest part? His own dad went live the very next day, basically saying he couldn't understand why his son felt the need to go back and forth with a short order cook. T.I said he and King's uncles tried to knock some sense into him, reminding him he lives a life most people would dream about. So why stoop so low and argue with folks just doing their jobs? Well, clearly that advice didn't stick, because right after that, King's name kept popping up for all the wrong reasons. The biggest scandal? His arrest footage hit the internet, showing exactly what went down in 2024 when King got pulled over in Georgia. Cops said he almost slammed into a squad car while leaving a gas station, and the smell of weed was coming out of his BMW.
Talking to you.
Stop talking to him, please.
Who the hell is he?
I'm working at work.
What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it, and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
On top of that, he had a gun sitting right on his hip. When they ran his info, things got worse. They found out he had a warrant dating all the way back to 2022. That case was tied to speeding, driving with a suspended license, and even a DUI. He was supposed to show up in court, but never did, which is why the warrant was still hanging over him. The footage showed officers yanking him out, cuffing him up, and sending him straight to county jail. And while King wasn't wilding in the video, he actually stayed surprisingly calm. To the internet, this was just more proof that King's whole life is spinning out of control. And in case you missed it, here's the full video, even King Harris getting read his rights. By this point, fans weren't just calling him reckless. They were saying his entire spiral, the Waffle House blow-up, the skipped court dates, the arrest footage, looked like one big cover-up for deeper rumors he just couldn't shake.
Man, of course I spoke to my son. You know, me and his uncles. You know, we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with a short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, I had to explain to him that.
But here's where things went from messy to straight up explosive. Because the second that alleged tape started making the rounds, guess who decided to speak up? Boosie. Instead of staying quiet, he allegedly started clowning T.I, dropping slick comments about how his son ended up in this mess. And the internet caught it instantly. This wasn't shade at King. This was Boosie taking shots at T.I himself. And that's what made the whole thing hit harder. Boosie ain't just some random voice. Boosie's got a long history of saying wild stuff about sexuality. This is the same man who had to publicly apologize to his daughter Iona after making homophobic comments about her being gay. He hopped on Instagram, said he was sorry, tried to clean it up. But everybody knew he meant what he said the first time. So when folks saw him jumping into King's drama, the reaction was instant.
I gotta say something about this, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have it figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her. But his be gone. How you gonna... Like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his off, bro. Like, bro, for real.
Isn't this the pot calling the kettle black? People were like, you've got your own family mess and shady comments to answer for, yet you're out here clowning somebody else's kid. But there's another twist. Boosie's life hasn't been smooth sailing either. Remember, he just took a plea deal on those gun charges, and if things go sideways, he could end up right back in jail. So the fact that he's still out here trolling T, I tells you everything. This ain't just about King, this is personal. And if you've been paying attention, T.I and Boosie's relationship has been shaky for a long time. To really get why Boosie's even mixed up in this, we gotta break down the timeline of their beef. And trust me, it explains everything. It all kicked off when Boosie made headlines for talking about Dwayne Wade's daughter after she came out as transgender. And here's the clip that lit the internet on fire. Boosie sounding off about Wade's daughter. A moment that had people blasting him as straight up transphobic.
The T.I situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal wise, and that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
A lot of folks dragged him, and T.I was one of the loudest voices. He went straight to Instagram telling Boosie to mind his business and stop worrying about another man's kids. That moment right there planted the seed for this feud. Then, just months later, things blew up even more when Boosie called T.I a snitch over his old federal gun case. T.I clapped back saying he'd never let anyone disrespect his family and made it clear he wasn't scared to go head-to-head with Boosie if it came down to it. Here's Boosie in that Vlad sit-down, flat out calling T.I a snitch. Means you Cooper, that means you a rat. And here's T.I firing right back, shutting those rumors down with no hesitation. From there, the drama snowballed quick. By that summer, Boosie switched gears and started criticizing T.I for how he parented his daughter, especially that infamous situation where T.I admitted he took her to the gynecologist. Boosie went off saying T.I was controlling and out of line. T.I snapped back instantly, saying Boosie was the last person who should be giving out parenting advice. It got ugly. Shots were being thrown about family, street cred, and even those snitching accusations. By then, it was clear. This wasn't just rap beef anymore, this was personal. For a moment, it looked like things cooled down. Both of them hopped online claiming they were moving forward, no real problems left. But by 2023, that feud reignited all over again, and it came back hotter than ever.
I am one of you niggas who have been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they got there show their paperwork and they is right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that. See, most of you motherfuckers ain't never been in no trouble. Motherfuckers ain't never been nowhere. Anybody tell me? Tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge a motherfucker that like to throw at me, man. You ain't seen me.
Boosie accused T.I of not standing up for him during his own legal troubles. And T.I made it crystal clear. He was done babysitting and had no reason to defend someone who constantly disrespects him. So fast forward to now, and it all makes sense. Boosie jumping into King's situation wasn't random at all. It wasn't just him being messy for clout. This was another chance to jab T.I right where it hurts. And with King sitting in the middle of non-stop internet drama, Boosie just couldn't resist. Once that alleged tape started spreading, and Boosie chimed in, the internet wasted no time tearing King apart. And some of these comments, cold-blooded. One person even wrote, "He was always weird looking to me. Too bad he took after Tiny, and not T.I." That comment hit hard. People have been dragging King's look since he was young, always comparing him to his parents. But then it got even nastier. Somebody posted that he looks like the clown always trying to kill Bart Simpson, Sideshow Bob. The internet ran wild with it. Side-by-sides started popping up everywhere. But the comment that really set everything off was this one. King about to be queen. That line flipped the whole conversation on its head. It wasn't just about clowning his image anymore. It tied straight back to those years of speculation about his sexuality. And that's why this mess is so much bigger than just a leaked tape. These comments prove people never stopped questioning King's identity. And with Boosie stirring the pot, the drama has turned into something way deeper. The bad blood between T.I and Boozie never really died. And now King Harris is right in the middle of the crossfire. This story is far from over. So, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Because the next chapter is only going to get wilder.